Hello everyone, I'm Songchul Jung, Assistant Professor at Kansas State University. I'm happy to introduce our research, the impact of flow vibration in symmetric and asymmetric immersive multi-user VR game experiences. Modern virtual reality technology uses improved visual and audio sensory feedback, and this enables delivering a highly immersive virtual experience to the user. Based on the primary sensory stimuli, tactile feedback has shown significant enhancement for solo VR experiences. However, it is unclear if the non-positive multisensory cues from solo VR experiences support the players in multi-user VR experiences on the varied task types and the symmetry of the system configuration. For example, individuals can have different system configurations. One user might have tactile feedback while the other might not, though they are working together. Thus, depend on the task type and the symmetry of the system configuration, the overall experience quality could be impacted. In order to focus on the symmetry in this study, we fixed our task type as competitive because collaborative tasks usually involve communication between the users, and this causes unforeseen effect due to personal trait. Based on it, to attain a better understanding how to build better immersive, elusive, and preferred multi-user VR experiences, we designed a study in order to address regarding these two research questions. How does whole body tactile feedback delivered through the flow vibration impact the quality of multi-user VR experiences? How does the symmetry of the sensory cue impact the quality of multi-user VR experiences? We conducted a mixed factorial design with 4 conditions for each pair of participants. First, both A and B had vibration. Second, neither A nor B had vibration as a symmetric group. Third, A had vibration but B did not. And fourth, B had vibration but A did not as a asymmetric group. We involved 9 dependent variables: presence, co-presence, social presence, plausibility, and embodiment as an illusion factor, engagement and coherence as a context factor, game performance, and system preference. In order to address the research question, we proposed 3 hypotheses. Please refer this in the paper. Before we run the study, we conduct a power analysis, and the projected sample size was 36. We recruited 78 participants, and thus total of 39 pairs were involved in the study. To generate an appropriate vibration, we send the sound signal through the amplifier, and the amplifier amplified the sound to the attached buckets underneath the floor. We used Unity game engine to control the game, log in the data, and render the game scene through the HTC Vive headset. We gave more detailed idea about the system in the paper. The game is a shooting game like Angry Bird. The 2 players were asked to manipulate the cannon's longitude and latitude angles using the virtual plank with a Vive controller. When they decide the angle, they shoot the cannonball by pressing the trigger button. When they hit the opponent's cannon, then the user wins the game. In the vibration condition, the user can feel the bombing vibration which matches the cannonball hitting. Here is the record video of the study. In the symmetric condition, both participants felt vibration or no vibration. While asymmetric condition, only one participant felt vibration during the session. We conducted the study along with this procedure. the pair of participants experienced both with vibration and without vibration. In this study, we found a significant difference in vibration for co-presence, social presence, engagement, and coherence, while we found a significant difference in symmetry for plausibility and coherence. However, we found the effect size was small in all variables. The descriptive statistics shows that most of with vibration conditions seem to impact the dependent variables, which shows the significance in the previous slide. Every participant experienced both system types in the study. Thus, at the end of the second questionnaire, we asked for overall experience preference. Our research shows that around 83% preferred vibration condition, around 8% preferred no vibration, and 9% indicated there was no difference. Based on our finding, we would recommend for vibration feedback to the game designers and the researchers when designing immersive multi-user VR experiences. Also, we thought that gamers might like a VR experience more deeply and perform better than others if they have contextually and appropriately matched vibration. However, since our study is mostly dependent on the subjective responses, while the effect size was small, it is a bit weak to support our claim. In addition, if we consider collaborative game experience, it is hard to justify our reject. As the take-home says, flow vibration can significantly enhance the quality of immersive multiplayer gaming experiences. Sensor symmetry might not be a significant factor in enhancing the quality of immersive multiplayer gaming experience, at least in competitive context. Thank you for your listening and happy to have your question or feedback.